It's 5 o'clock on this Sunday evening, November 3rd, 2019. It is time now for the Peter Channel 5 o'clock news on this Sunday evening, November 3rd, 2019. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter J. Wiggins. It is 5 o'clock and it is 55 degrees in North Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter Channel 5 o'clock news on this Sunday is the whistleblower offers written testimony to House Republicans. McCarthy argues Trump's move would undo 2016 election even if Pence becomes president. Republicans, Democrats, SNL attack warns U.S. Medicare for All plan. Mulvaney analyzes trying to stonewall Democrats' impeachment inquiry. Joe Biden would beat Trump by 2% and has double-digit lead in the primary, Fox News poll finds. In a remote Arctic outpost, Norway keeps watching Russia's military buildup. Brockton grandparents raising grandchildren find solace in the sport group. Was there a quid pro quo conversation she doesn't know? Maryland governor sales Montgomery County executive for abandoned police station for displaying decisive. Florida parents charged with neglect as her 14-year-old daughter calls abuse online over deplorable living conditions. Firefighters make gains against wildfire in the Southern California farm country. 4 hurt in a knife attack in the Hong Kong Mall. India air pollution and unbearable levels, Delhi minister said. Trump's story plot follows years of Kurdish struggle. Ship struck above Niagara Falls creeps toward edge for the first time in 101 years. Aramco may be worth $1.5 trillion less, some IPO banks say. The Popeyes fried chicken sandwich is back. U.S. will grant Hawaii trade ban exceptions very shortly. Fire killed in home attack. Television astrologist Walter Mercado dies at 87. Trump threatens to cut funding in California over wildfire conditions. Airbnb providing houses after 5. Dying shooting a rental. A fellow judge in Oregon has bunked the Trump administration from requiring immigrants seeking visas and demonstrate health care coverage. The beginning of November, Cal Fire Deputy Director Mac Mueller told AccuWeather that the start of the state fire season, they don't have a fire season anymore. It's really fire year, Mueller said. Following the record warm month of October across much of Florida, the shots of clear precision in the most southeast United States this week will fail to reach the state. One man dies after another injured after being struck in Seekonk. Rentham voters at Monday's fall time meeting will be asked to back several expenditures, including for spending requests for Community Preservation Act funding. Two priests in the Fall River Diocese have been placed on leave due to allegation of misconduct. Regulation of the diocese does not specify the nature of allegations. Quincy native returns home as a volunteer pilot. Chicopee, Massachusetts Memorial Drive at Sherman Drive, South Island, close to the serious motorcycle crash involving 2 motorcycles. There are serious injuries and CPD crash reconstruction team. Residents an investigative crash. And it was 6 hours ago. Peter Childusan, 5:04. Time now for a sport report. New England Patriots will be down in Baltimore for a test of the season as they'll be taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Other NFL scores. The Oakland Raiders, 14-10 and 8-28, 11 in the second quarter. Kendon Galladay, a 59-yard receiving the touchdown. Tampa Bay Buccaneers leading the Seattle Seahawks, 14-7 to 6-19, 11 in the second quarter. And Jameis Winston, 15-yard pass to Breshad Perriman. Denver Broncos leading the Cleveland Browns, 7-0 on CSAT and 3 research for 42 yards, a touchdown in the first quarter. Green Bay Packers, only 7 total net yards in the first quarter as they trailed Los Angeles Chargers 6-0 and 12:37 left in the second quarter. Houston Texans over the Justice Jaguars and London 26-3 as Carl Hyde 160 yards more since week 14 2016. Buffalo Bills over the Washington Redskins 24-9. D. Signature 140 scrimmage yards for a touchdown. Carolina Panthers 30, Tennessee Titans 20. Panthers first home win versus the Titans in franchise history. Harrison Butker 44-yard field goal to defeat the Minnesota Vikings 26-23. Mountain Dolphins get the first win since week 14 2018 season with a 26-18 win over the New York Jets. The Montgomery 2 touchdowns, but the Eagles have fulfilled over Chicago Bears 22-14 and the Pittsburgh Steelers over the Indianapolis Colts 26-24. FC release on head football coach. And Kenny Runners dominated the New York City Marathon as 50,000 runners participated in the New York City Marathon. Peter Cheldusov is 5-0. 6 timeout for Peter Channel. Trying to transit check. Beep on the MBTA. Red line train delayed 10 minutes. They're requesting the EMS service. Sister passenger requiring medical attention on the board on train this. Charles MGH. And Blue Line trains up delayed 15 minutes due to truck work at Aquarium West. Kingston train 24:37, 4:10 p.m. to substation over 5-10 minutes basket between JFK Routes and Kingston to a mechanical shoe and Thursday. Looking good. Okay, look at the highways and byways of New England. Starting off down in Rhode Island, where Route 4, both ends around North Kingstown Stretch. 130 westbound side, so the Newport Bridge, Mount Bridge on the southbound side. A little bit slow, 146 on the northbound side, those on the North Smithfield Island. And Route 44, eastbound side, those on Route 105 in Middleborough. 120 on the northbound side, those on between Break 3 Down, 24 in Canton, and Route 95, northbound side, so the Canton Stretch, Service Expressway, northbound side, so between Quincy downtown Boston, Service Expressway, southbound, so between Dorchester and Braintree, 93, the northbound side, slow around. Downtown Boston, the Mass Pike, both ends slow between Logan River and the South Boston, 93, southbound side, so the Somerville Stretch, 120 southbound side, so between Peterbilt and 93 in Woburn. 485 on the southbound side, slow on the Hudson Stretch, to Daniel Mass Pike, both ends between Sturbridge down to Charlton and 84 eastbound side, also on the Sturbridge Stretch, and 91 southbound side, slow around, Route 57 Agawam. 91 southbound side, so for 84 Harvard Connecticut, 84 westbound slow around, downtown Harvard around, Route 91, 84 westbound slow around on the Waterbury Stretch, and Hillcrest Grand, Route 7 in Denver, Bear Parkway, westbound slow between Route 7 and Norwalk and New Canaan. 95 southbound side, so between Westport and Greenwich, and 95 southbound side, so to New Haven, Connecticut, and up and off New England. Everett Turnpike and the northbound side, so the natural stretch. Route 101 westbound side, so to Everett Turnpike in Manchester, Hampshire, and 91 southbound side, so between Havel and Fairleigh, Vermont, and 87 and 91 in both ends, slow on the U.S. Canadian border at the state of Vermont, and 89 2, and onwards 15 for the bottom, the northbound side, so it's Stoneberg on the U.S. Canadian border. Peter Chodusan, follow wait time now for weather report, and the sunsets are now around 4:55 as daylight savings time has come to an end, so the sunsets. So the days are getting shorter because of daylight savings time ended. As it'll be tonight, will be what's going to be cold, low 29 degrees. What's about 5 miles coming in the evening for Monday. Back to work, back to school. Sun's got 52 degrees. Common Kevin stuff around 6 miles and afternoon. Monday night, slight touch of showers up to 4 a.m. Mostly clouds for 48 degrees. And common Kevin stuff around 5 miles in the night. Church to 20% Tuesday. Touch of showers before 4 p.m. Most clouds for 60 degrees. South was about 3 to 8 miles an hour. Church to 50%. New response 3 and time going in there. Also Tuesday night, part clouds for 37 degrees. What's about 7 miles an hour for Wednesday? Saints got about 50 degrees. What's about 6 to 9 miles an hour for Wednesday night? Part clouds was 35 degrees. And south was about 3 to 6 miles an hour for Thursday. Chet shot put sun with 53 degrees. And south was about 6 to 10 miles an hour. Church to the 40% Thursday night. Chet rain for midnight. Then it chet for the snow. Most of the clouds were 29 degrees. And north was about 8 miles an hour. Church was 40%. But Friday, chet show up before 10 a.m. Chet to snow between 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. Most of these times got about 39 degrees, north was about 8 to 10 miles an hour, chance for the 30% for Friday night, part clouds between 3 degrees, and north was about 9 miles an hour for Saturday, sun skies will be colder, about 37 about 24 degrees, north was about 9 to 11 miles an hour, and Sunday, most sun skies about 46 degrees, south was about 5 to 9 miles an hour. So we're going from fall to winter right now. In Boston, Norton temperature 43 degrees in the first sky. That's going to be for the Peter Channel. 5 o'clock news on this Sunday evening, November 3rd, 2019. Peter was over here. Good night with goodbye to the North. Have a good evening and goodbye to the North. For Atlanta Report, right up at the Patriots Ravens game over here. Good night. Have a good evening and go Patriots!